tough, and I have some sympathy for Harper because, Canada isn't the only country that is, doing nothing or has been criticized in this issue. So it's a really difficult issue for any government.
It's been a really big issue in the last few days.
Oh, it has.
He should be able to handle himself well.
He does, but he has to weigh this balance. Look at Britain. A lot of countries are going through the exact same type of debate. It's very, very difficult. So it's pretty easy for the other two to attack, but nonetheless, this is a campaign. That happens. He's not giving an answer that's really nullifying any of those attacks, and Mulcair did the job he has to do to point that out.
Well, except that the real problem is, and there's a lot of polling on this over the last week or so, the voter is him or herself conflicted. The voter wants to bring in more refugees. We all have seen those images in Europe. We all saw that image on the beach.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that Canadians want to bring in more refugees? Because you've heard what Mr. Harper has said about the security issue.
And there's plenty of polling data to show that they do want to bring in more refugees.
It's how many more, right?
They want them to be very careful about who they bring in and how.
And that is why Mr. Harper has risen in the polls in the last little while, because of his stance on the security and the refugee issue.
But he's never going to win the argument, I'm more compassionate. Well, and so that's why you have this split between those who are saying, bring more in, but be careful. So Mr. Mulcair and Mr. Trudeau are on the bring more in side, and Mr. Harper is on the be careful side.